third, bring up your third batter. Bashir batting 4, and this is the key. Bashir's batting .419 on the year. 18 hits, 9 RBIs.
Swings and misses at that one after taking the first one for a ball, and the count evens at 1-1.
Bashir also the only player on the team with a home run this year.
Capitol View Park has the wind blowing in, as you said earlier. It takes that one low.
Seems like a little deeper fence than we had yesterday too in Franklin County.
Gets that one on the ground, but that'll be good enough to score Starkey. And the Panthers take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
That's solid work to get an early run. Get out to a good start, especially after yesterday when they kind of jumped on you.
Yeah, he just needed to get it in play, and he did.
Just nice little deep hopper. No chance to make the play at home.
2 down, bases empty. Gavin Profit, the shortstop. Almost hit him.
Profit, one of the better base stealers on the team. 7 on the year, bats .357. A lot of good solid hitters on this Frankfort Panthers team.
Came in relief yesterday as a pitcher. That one right down the pipe. 2-1 now. Owens looks in. Hit down the right field line, but foul. Profit watched that one sail out of the park, but not between the lines. He's wearing the Jordans. Right back up the middle. Knocked down. Will it be in time? No.
Oh.
Scott did a good job of knocking that one down, but could not make the throw in time. So Profit with a single.
He may have saved a double there. If that ball gets by him, that's gonna scoot into center field with your second baseman on the ground. Center fielder's got to run and field that.
Yep. Tegan Crowdis now the center fielder up. You said he likes to steal bags. See how long it takes it before he takes off, because it usually isn't long.
They're watching him. I'm sure that we're going to see a little pickoff attempt, keep him close to the bag.
Well, Wicks is a highly regarded catching prospect, so you know he's got a good arm. Yeah, throws over there now. No go.
He's taking about a 3-step lead off that bag.
That one's in tight. 2-0. With 2 down, your coach should probably tell you not to worry about the runner so much. Just concentrate on the hitter. That one's grounded foul. 2-1 the count.
As a runner, you need to be, as soon as he starts swinging that bat, take off. Maybe try to squeeze an extra run out of this if you get a deep shot.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers would love to get Profit to second base. That misses outside. Now we've got a real hitter's count here. I expect Profit to try to get an early start here in this hitter's count. Shot foul. Profit will definitely be on the move with the full count here.
Still got to be careful with Crowdis. He's a good hitter, batting about .359 on the year.
Payoff pitch, and that is outside. Crowdis takes a walk. Noah Fox, the catcher, up next.
Fox batting .194, a little below the Mendoza line, as you mentioned yesterday.
I don't think the kids know what the Mendoza line is, but it means below 200.
That's okay. The people that get it will appreciate it.
I got it. First and second, 2 out here, bottom of 1. Panthers trying to tack on, and breaking ball gets over for a strike from Goins. Shot toward shortstop and picked up, pardon me, by the third baseman. Steps on the bag. Fielder's choice, but the Panthers get on the board. We go to the top of the second. It's Frankfort 1, Franklin County nothing, here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Top of the second here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. It is a beautiful day out there for baseball. Shorts and T-shirts out in the outfield, taking in the game in the Capitol View Park. Beautiful facility over there. I've played a few softball games over there in my days, right on the river. Nate Ross, the shortstop. Starkey in his second inning of work. Misses outside with a breaking ball to start the second.
Ross, a 368 hitter on the season. No home runs, but he does have 14 RBI this year.
That is high and inside. 2-0. First 2-0 count for Starkey. Every time I hear the name Starkey, I think of Zach Starkey. I don't know why. Which is
yeah.
deep into right field. That's going to go for extra bases. Ross with a stand-up double. And the Flyers are in business here.
Nice opposite field hit.
Oh, just
right fielder just couldn't get to it.
Jacobs looked like he might have a beat on it, and it just got past it.
It might have misjudged a little bit, but the ball was hooking out towards the foul line, so may have just not been able to read it as well.
Starkey comes set, bunt on. Takes it for a ball outside. Just got that bat pulled back in time. This is Trayson Scott, the second baseman. Starkey out of the stretch. Bunt on again. He gets it down. It's a good one. On to first. Starkey, but that will move the runner. Ross advances to third, and just like in the half inning before, a double starts it, a sac bunt pushes it over, and runner in scoring position on third with one out.
Sort of using Franklin County's, using Frankfort's strategy against him here to manufacture a couple runs early.
Jay Kennedy Aiken at the plate.
Aiken batting .385, so he's a threat to drive in a run here with one out.
Absolutely. Left fielder. We see Ross there on third. Starkey throws one in the dirt. corralled by Noah Fox. Curveball misses high, I guess. Looked like a pretty good pitch from here.
It looked pretty close to me. I thought he might have dropped it in there, but ump didn't think so.
Nope. Kennedy Aiken, 2-1 count, swings through that one. 2-2. Starkey comes set. The hook. Count goes full, 3-2.
That one was outside.
That was outside. Kennedy Aiken with a moderate lead. Now he stretches it out a little bit. Payoff pitch. That is called strike 3. Kennedy Aiken can't believe that one.
He's shocked by that one.
Second strikeout for Starkey.
I don't know. What did you think, Laney?
It looked a little low to me, but it was a delayed reaction from the umpire, too.
You know,
that's the same pitch, and that's a strike that time. This is Bryce Byers, the right fielder.
Sometimes you wonder where the ump sets the strike zone. Is it is it the front of the plate, the middle of the plate?
That's a fair question. Same pitch again, fouled off, and Byers quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Byers, is he the DH today? No, he is playing right field today.
He's the right fielder. Fastball high.
Batting 192 on the season.
One down, top of the second, or 2 down. My apologies, 2 down. Starkey trying to work out of a little jam here. 1-2. Can kind of throw whatever he wants here. That ball's hit to the left-hand side, picked up and thrown on to first. Good job by Will Bashir. And Starkey leaves one. We go to the bottom of the second. Frankfort 1, Franklin County 0 on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by West Banco Bank. Money doesn't make you wealthy, understanding it does. So let's talk. Learn more at westbanco.com.
My best money tip is,
Allow your money and other people's money to make money for you.
Think generationally, past yourself. Save, save, save.
even if it's just $5.
Spend money on things that make sense to buy twice.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit because it's buying power.
Start a retirement fund and invest in my 401k.
My best money tip is prepare for everything to go right.
Confidently manage your finances with more solid advice from West Banco. Money doesn't make you wealthy, understanding it does.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Baseball action from the 41st District today. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Andrew Hill. Starkey worked his way out of a jam there. It looked like he was in some trouble, but he got an out from a sac bunt. He got Jai Kennedy Aiken striking out looking, and then got Byers to ground to Will Bashir at third, and comes away unscathed.
Franklin County looked like they were going to use a little bit of Frankfort's strategy against a manufacturer run with some bunts, some nice bunt work and working the outs, but no, Starkey was able to bring it together.
Maybe
get out of a jam, strand one on third.
Bit of a questionable call on the.
You got a favorable call. Let's put it that way. It may have entered the strike. It may have entered the area over the plate as a strike, but I'm not sure it exited it.
This is second baseman Sam Peach with his first at bat of the day.
Peach, the brother of fellow Frankfort Panther Benjamin Peach.
Takes a strike there, 2-1.
Batting .375 on the year. Not a lot of strikeouts, only 5 strikeouts in 32 at-bats.
Back up the middle. That'll be picked up by the second baseman, and is it in time? Yes, it is.
He just
yes,
made it.
is. Peach almost beats it, but Scott throws him out from second base.
It was a deep, kind of slow-rolling infield grounder there. Kind of a tough play to make. Ooh, it was close.
That brings up Grant Jacobs, the right fielder. He's ahead 1-0 already. It's that one in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1.
Jacobs not the strongest hitter on the team, only batting .189. He does have 10 RBIs on the year.
Goins in his second inning of work. Knocked around a little bit in the first inning, but seems to have recovered here. He got Peach to ground out. 2-1 to Jacobs. Ground ball left-hand side. No throw. Jacobs.
Didn't see what happened on that
Yeah,
play.
no
Looks
throw,
like
just
a bobbled ball.
time to eat. You just ate it, yep. Caillou Lemaster, the DH, the 9-hole hitter. Takes that one outside.
Lemaster, 194 on the season.
Takes that one inside, 2-0. Jacobs on first after the infield single. Shot out of play on the right-hand side. 2-1 the count. Takes that one outside. Now there's a hitter's count.
Man, you'd hate to go back to the top of this lineup with 2 men on and 1 out.
See if we get some action on the base paths here. That is, a late strike call. That's the second time that umpire's given that late strike.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of a makeup call. That looked about as inside as a earlier pitch.
Back up the middle. Could be a double play. And it is. Nicely turned there. And we'll go to the top of the third. Frankfort 1, Flyers nothing here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's time to plan a family get-together between your family and the Corolla family. Toyota Corolla has set the standard for dependability and value for generations. That's why it's often passed down between generations. In fact, it's the most dependable in its class, built right here in the USA. And so is the versatile new Corolla Cross with plenty of cargo space. Now get 4.99 APR financing on a new Corolla, or a $209 a month lease, or lease this Corolla Cross for $259 a month. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
Spree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines? Who will raise the most? Go to Xpree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
McCain McDonald will lead off for Franklin County here in the top of the third. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Andrew Hill. K-Bowl 10 Game of the Week, 41st District Baseball. Franklin County and Frankfort High.
Got a good one going so far here. It was worth noting, yesterday we talked a lot about how Franklin County scored a lot of runs, but also played excellent defense, keeping Frankfort from coming back in this game. Today, pretty good defense. We've had a couple like a bobbled ball there down the third baseline, a missed throw out at first.
McDonald did a really nice job on the mound yesterday for Franklin County.
Yeah, for the most part, though, excellent defense by both teams so far.
Swings through that one.
And it looked like yesterday Frankfort had a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball. It's been different so far. A different story so far to this game for Frankfort.
Well, Starkey doesn't give them a whole lot of opportunities. He's got a strikeout in each inning so far, and then 8 of a double play in the first to get a 1-2-3 inning. Got a strikeout looking last inning. The old Tony Pena stance out there. For you youngsters, he was a good catcher in the 70s and 80s. He used to stick one leg out. It was very unconventional at the time. I think now it's like however you catch is how you catch. Hitters count here for McDonald. Way behind on that one. Starkey just blew that one past.
He has got heat on that fastball.
Yeah, what's tough about him is he's got that slurve curve coming in there a lot slower than that fastball. But he loses McDonald on the walk. So Franklin County in business here.
First walk of the day for Starkey, who not a lot of walks. Only put 11 on base this season in his 4 starts.
Carter Baker, the DH, comes to the plate. My guess is to bunt. Pulls it back and takes ball 1. Curve that was a little elevated there. See if he shows bunt again this time. Here it is. Gets it down. It's a good one. Starkey picks it up. On to Peach.
Good strategy again. Just keep moving that runner around.
McDonald goes to second. And now Jack King comes to the plate for his second at-bat. The center fielder struck out to lead off the game. Starkey's high with that curveball. Throws that one by him though.
Way behind on that one. When Starkey decides he's gonna fire up the heat, it's you may not catch up with it.
He throws a lot of curveballs for a guy that has a pretty good fastball, especially coming from the left-hand side. Ball's fouled away, still behind on it. If I'm Starkey here, I'm coming back with the hook because he may be looking fastball.
Yeah, keep the rhythm, keep changing the rhythm up on these guys. They don't seem to be ready for it today.
That one almost got away from Fox. Hangs on to it. Count evens at 2-2.
He did try to give him the big hook, though.
McDonald out there dancing off second. Hit the center field. That's trouble.
This is going to be 3.
McDonald will score easily. King into third with a triple. And we got a tie game, folks.
That is his first triple of the season, by the way, for Jack King. A nicely placed ball. Wow. It looked like the outfield was, looked like the right fielder just kind of misplayed it. He got over there late. It was the center fielder, Teagan, who's, Teagan Crowdis, who.
Jack Ross comes to the plate, first pitch swinging, and he has an RBI.
That's going to score a run, too. We've got a tie game.
No, it's 2-1. Oh, is there still a runner on? Yeah, he scored.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Things happen a little quickly here for us, Lanny.
So Ross with a single. He drives in King. He's on first. This is Seton Wicks, who hit the bomb.com yesterday. He looks at a curveball, evens up the count, 1-1. Wicks is batting .450 on the season now
after yesterday, 442. The big numbers, the 8 home runs and the 20 runs batted in.
He's an Anderson University commit, which is in Indiana.
That's correct. Yep.
Only a junior, so he's got another year high school ball.
One of the top catching prospects in the league, in the state.
That ball hit deep.
That is deep.
Jacobs gets that one, throws it back in.
Jack Ross was 3/4 of the way to second base. He had to hustle to get back to first.
So Wicks flies out. That brings up Nate Ross. He looks at ball one high. Woo, that was close. Two down. Franklin County got 2 on the board in this inning. After a leadoff walk, a sacrifice bunt, a triple. And then a single to drive in Ross. Hit to the left-hand side, picked up by Bashir, throws on to first, and he got him. But Frankfort gets on the board. They get 2. We go to the bottom of the third on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too.
For more than 21 years, The Floor Show has helped bring comfort, style, and durability to homes and businesses just like yours. Whether you're looking for plush carpet, timeless hardwood, durable laminate, or elegant ceramic tile, we've got the perfect fit for every space. The Floor Show proudly serves both residential and commercial clients throughout Kentucky with expert installation and personalized service you can trust. And we have same-as-cash financing options available. The Floor Show.
You stand on it, we stand by it.
Franklin County made a little hay there in that inning, and they take a 2-1 lead over the Panthers here in the 41st District. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Andrew Hill on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Running back the game from yesterday where Frankfort looked out of it pretty much the entire game, down 10-2, and they get four in the seventh. Had the bases loaded and a little pop out, and that ended that. But they find themselves down 2-1 to the same team they played yesterday.
They're in a battle today. This one's going to be a long 7 innings.
Bottom 3, Mason Goins back for his 3rd inning of work. Starts it with a strike. This is Brian Starkey, the pitcher. Evens up the count, 1-1.
Just kind of
fouls that one off.
That was a defensive swing.
It's like that sometime, isn't it?
I'm not sure whether he thought he wanted to swing at it or not.
Hit to the shortstop, and that'll be a single. So Starkey finds a hole on the left-hand side, and Panthers are in business here in the bottom of the 3rd. Not a hard hit ball, just to where they weren't.
Almost looked, from the previous swing, almost looks like that was where he was trying to put that ball.
Nate Ross couldn't get to that one. Brings up Ben Peach, and he is going to bunt, looks like. Peach is the first baseman.
Do you have the sacrifice?
Yeah, he already has one sacrifice.
Yeah.
Up there to do it again.
Like he's up there trying it again. Is he brushing him back? Or
that didn't look too intentional. He's holding the bat out there, though, and
yeah,
kind of right at his head. I don't know. Maybe these guys know each other. Draws it back and then hits the ball foul. It's a little trickery here from Ben Peach.
Yeah, maybe playing some games here.
1-2 now. The bunt likely off with 2 strikes. We'll see if Starkey has any speed. That's hit on the right-hand side. That'll might be 2. Safe at first, so it'll go down as a fielder's choice.
It turned on that double play ball a little slow at second. I'll tell you something, Lanny. The soundtrack to this game
it's good.
Has been stellar today.
Will Bashir. He had an RBI in the first inning on a fielder's choice. Up there again, hits it to the second baseman. Throws on to first. Did not get the lead runner, so Peach goes to second. Bashir grounds out. Brings up Gavin Profit. He had a single in the first.
The Profit's a solid hitter. If he can put one in the gap in the outfield, might be able to get a guy scoring from second.
Profit came in relief yesterday. He is the shortstop. Tall, lanky guy. Hits it on the ground. That wants that swing back. That wasn't a strike. Peach on second. 2 down. A little bit of a defensive swing, maybe a little behind it.
It looks like they've given Profit the green light. They're like, just swing away, young man, because we're trying to score this guy from second.
Goins from the stretch. Oh, hits him. Profit does not give him the satisfaction of knowing that it hurt.
Looks like he was trying to throw the curve. Just kind of got away from him. Knocked his sliding pad out of his pocket.
Must not have hurt too bad. Tegan Crowdus now.
Check your cars, folks.
Yeah. Crowdus walked in the first inning and was stranded. Comes up here with a couple of runners on base and an 0-1 count. It's that one down the line. Foul ball.
Foul.
Oh, right by John Piesheimer, our camera guy on the right-hand line, or right field line. He didn't reach out to try to catch it. What's up with that?
Hey, that's a disciplined camera operator right there.
He was not trying to catch any balls. He's trying to catch the action.
He said, "I've got a shot to get here, fellas."
Once again down the right field line, foul. One of the reasons you don't see a lot of Frankfort Panthers with home runs is because it's 342 down the right field line.
That's a long way. That is a long way.
Go find you a major league park that has a 342 right field line. Good discipline there. Looked at that one. He had him looking outside, and then all of a sudden dropped one in there in the inside part of the plate, but it's off the plate. 1-2 now. Up the middle. Easy play.
Got him on the slow hopper.
Frankfort caused some trouble, but don't push any across. We go to the top of the fourth. It's Franklin County 2, Frankfort 1 on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs. Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
41st District baseball action here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. I want to thank our sponsors, David Toll's Auto Pro, Tire and Auto Service, Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher, West Banco, Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers, Whitehead Hancock for the Whitehead Hancock Plumbing for the scoreboard. And of course, we will have the fifth inning stretch, the Classic Gold Master Jewelers fifth inning stretch here coming up. Of course, later on, we'll have the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers play of the game and the Esprit Credit Union player of the game. Deep drive. Foul ball.
It's like 325 down the left. Now, you mentioned just last inning, 345 down right
That's
field.
what it says.
That is a long distance.
That is a haul.
What would you guess is the average distance down right field line in the majors?
325.
You're right. Most are between 325 and 350.
Trayson Scott looks at ball one. He had a sacrifice in the second inning. So officially 0 for 0 this game. Down the third base line, Bashir watches it go foul.
He's trying to pull one to left field here. See if
Well, I think that's just the way it sets up. When you have a curve coming in at your hands, you're kind of stepping out.
Going to be a little ahead of it, yeah.
Takes that one outside, evens the count 2-2. This is a lot more of a pitcher's duel today than it was yesterday. Oh, he framed it, but it goes full. Payoff pitch. Gets away from him, that's a walk.
You hate to be critical of the officials, but the dimensions of the strike zone seem flexible today. I don't know.
You know, there's nobody tapping the top of their helmet for ABS.
No, that's true. That's true.
We have talked about that a little bit. Jai Kennedy Aiken, first pitch swinging and taken to first base there by Ben Peach. Scott was on the move, so he will advance to second.
It's a good play. That's a tricky hop coming out of the infield. Infield turf is maybe a little longer than Franklin County's.
Well, the job that he was sent up there to do in the top of the fourth was to get the runner over to second. Job accomplished. So
right.
Franklin County with a runner in scoring position and one out.
Got Bryce Byers up to the plate.
Brian Starkey high on that one. Byers grounded out to third in the second inning. Starkey has had a little bit of trouble locating the strike zone in the last couple of innings. He had a walk to Jack King to lead off the last inning. That's skied. Caught by Jacobs.
Enough? Yeah, it's enough to move. No, it's not.
No. So two down. McCain McDonald to the plate.
Yesterday's winning pitcher for Franklin County.
Walked and scored in the second. Pardon me, walked and scored in the third. I thought that was a strike, and it was just a slow call. Brian Starkey gets strike one. That one's high and away, evens the count. Ground ball to Will Bashir and foul ball. Do it again, 1-2 the count now. McDonald's 167 hitter on the season. Takes that one high.
You can afford to put a runner on here.
He's got to be a little defensive. The McDonald has to be a little bit defensive with 2 strikes here. Oh, nice framing, but low and outside. That curveball is low and out.
He was doing a lot of work to get that framed up.
I mean, with this umpire, he could call a strike when you're halfway to first.
That's true.
And
not on that one though.
McDonald takes the walk. Byers to, Trayson Scott on second. Carter Baker, who had a sacrifice in the third. Fouled. 0-2 the count.
Was that fouled off the batter?
Yeah, it hit him.
Okay.
Hit him in the box. Baker's your DH today. That one almost got away from Fox.
Diving stop by the catcher.
Yeah, he was. I think he thought that was going to curve a lot more than it did. Got him there. Starkey with the strikeout. The Flyers leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Franklin County.
Managing your utilities doesn't have to be stressful. With the MyFPB app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Get 24/7 access to view and pay bills instantly, track electric and water usage, and even manage multiple properties. Go paperless. Turn on notifications and get real-time outage updates. Take control of your utilities anytime, anywhere. Download the MyFPB app now and make utility management easy. MyFPB, your utilities simplified.
Today, we customize everything.
Yeah.
So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
41st District Baseball here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Andrew Hill. A little more of a defensive battle tonight and a little more of a pitcher's duel than we had last night.
A little more interesting game. I'd say that, they're keeping it tight, and there's been a lot of action on the bases. Not a lot of runs scored. But these teams have been trying to work around, trying to work some base runners around.
Brian Starkey with a couple of walks in the last inning, but managed to get out of it. Struck out Carter Baker to end that one. Noah Fox here, the catcher. Goins is out for his 4th inning of work.
Fox comes up 0 for 1 so far.
He grounded out to the third baseman. And that ended the 1st inning. So this is his 2nd at-bat. Hits that one to center field. And pretty easy play there for King. 1 down.
Kind of a line shot out there to center. Not a lot of height on it. Center fielder's still able to make the play.
Sam Peach comes up. 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base in the 2nd inning. Looks at ball 1 inside. Swings on that one to third base. High throw. Did he get him? And he did, says the umpire.
That's a nice play by Jack Ross at first to get up and get that ball, which was it just kind of got away from him and gets the ball.
Yep.
Has the wherewithal to tag the runner.
Goins Insurance replay. Now, he did sort of block the base, but I think he was just making a play on the ball. First pitch swinging there for Grant Jacobs, the right fielder. And he fouls that one back. He had a ground out in the second inning. 0 for 1 today. Looking at strike one and nothing. Goins dealing. Fouled that one back. 0-2. Frankfort trails here in the bottom of the fourth. Coming up, we'll have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers 5th inning stretch in a little bit. And Goins 1, 2, 3. As we go to the top of the 5th, Franklin County leading 2-1. As we see the replay here. Baseball action on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
And families are why we do it.
Low credit. This looks impossible. Kate?
That's what I'm talking about.
Didn't try that again. The average first shot. How do I get to good credit? No obstacles on this one. Here we go.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too. Get credit advice for life from WestBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
There's Bob, our center field photographer, photojournalist, cameraman. They call him all kinds of stuff.
Hi, Bob. Wave to us, Bob, if you can hear us.
Oh, gosh.
he can't.
All right. Jack King. Jack King. Starts the top of the 5th. This is the top of the lineup.
He had to strike out a triple. Didn't he put up the triple in the 3rd inning, didn't he?
Triple and a run scored. Yes, he did. Already down 0-2, though.
It was his first triple of the season.
It looks like a wood bat, but I'm certain it's not. That just may be the way the sun shines off of it. Fouls that one back. Starkey's only given up 2 runs through 4. Back out there for inning 5. Whoa.
Just a hair inside.
And high, I guess.
Yeah.
Looked like a pretty decent pitch, maybe a little high. That one's outside. King evens up the count. Maybe a little inside.
It may have been a little high, yeah.
Swung on and fouled out of play down the right field line this time.
You're right. That it's not a wood bat, but it doesn't have the sound of the traditional aluminum.
Well, I don't know what they're made of these days, but all kinds of different stuff. Ground ball to Will Bashir, picks it up. On to Peach, and one down here. Top 5. Nice pickup by Bashir. Not too hard hit. Plenty of time. That's a long throw across there. Starkey having a little trouble with his leg
Yeah,
here.
looks like he's pulled up a little bit. I'm not sure if he's got a calf issue. Maybe some cramping.
I don't know. That's his push-off leg.
I've had cramps before. You're not standing up just kind of rubbing your leg if you've got a cramp in your calf.
I didn't see anything. I mean, he just threw the pitch and
looks like they're going to let him. We're going to let him keep going.
so this is a couple of pitches ago, and he comes up holding his looks like calf or the back of his knee.
It looked like on the push off on his left leg, his foot kind of stuck and turned a little bit.
Yeah,
it was an awkward delivery. We'll see how that affects him here. He's had occasional issues in this game with control.
Jack Ross. Ground ball the right-hand side. Easy pickup there for Sam Peach to Ben Peach, and there's 2 down. That brings up college commit Seton Wicks, one of the top catchers in the state of Kentucky. He hit a thunderous home run yesterday, and today he is ground into a 4-6-3 double play and has a fly out. And he waves through that curveball, strike 1.
Tell you what, if he can hit it out of this park, he can hit it out of Dodger Stadium.
The one he hit yesterday may have gone out of Dodger Stadium. Deep to right field.
It's going to fall foul.
A lot of foul ground over there. I mean, that's where the warm-up area is for pitchers there, the bullpen. But there's a lot of ground over there. So Wicks batting over 400. He's in an 0-2 hole here and 0 for 2 on the day.
Much different day for him than yesterday when he was 3 for 4 with that home run.
Yep. That's how baseball is, though. Gets 1 back, 1 and 2. This is by far the best game that Goins has pitched. Mason Goins from Franklin County really has clamped down on the Panthers. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wicks goes down.
Oof.
A 1-2-3 inning for Brian Starkey despite the leg issue. And we go to the bottom of the 5. Franklin County 2. Frankfort 1 as Wicks waves through that one on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Coming up at the conclusion of this inning, the Classic Gold Master Jewelers 5th inning stretch. Also known in games with halves as the halftime show.
Yeah.
We don't have halftime in baseball.
Well, you get more breaks.
That's right.
It's seven innings, 7 breaks.
We get 14 breaks. Each one has there's a break in between.
Okay, you're going to start doing math.
Well,
on me
yeah,
here.
I'm sorry. Mason Goins back out for the 5th. He's got a strikeout. He's pitched a heck of a game.
You know, and not a particularly flashy game for Mason, but he's gotten guys out when he's had to, and in a season that's been kind of tough for him. You know, he's got that 11.81 ERA coming into the game, but 1-3 record. He's hung in there today. I've been impressed.
Gave up a leadoff double, and that was the pretty much the only run he's given up.
Well, LeMaster here grounded into a double play in his last at bat.
Took ball one. That one is behind.
It almost hit his bat. That almost became a foul ball.
Is that a message or a mistake?
We've seen a couple of those from Goins today.
Yeah, I don't think it's on purpose.
No.
That one is taken for a strike on the inside half of the plate. Here's that one. Whee! It almost hit his bat.
It almost did.
Grounded to short. Good pickup, good throw, one down. LeMaster.
Good news for our man Caillou there. Nobody on base, so he couldn't ground into a double play.
That brings up Brian Starkey, the pitcher. Batting from the left-hand side, bats left, throws left. And he takes one up around the chest, chin area.
He was calling for time. The ump did not give it to him.
Opposite field. And it looks like Panthers have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen.
I think they may be pulling Starkey with the calf issue.
Maybe. It's that one foul. Number one, Gavin Prophet warming up in the bullpen. Starkey, you're not going to get one past him. He's going to foul it somewhere.
No, he's fighting them off. Now, Prophet pitched a few innings yesterday, too, in relief.
Starkey had a double to start the game and scored. Hits that one up the middle. Picked up by Scott. And we're going to get that was an infield hit to the second base. You don't see that
They gave
often.
that to him. They're gonna. I'm surprised if they're making the pitching change, and your guy is going out there pointing to his calf.
Yeah, just a late throw here.
Why put him in a position where he's got to run out of infield ground ball?
He must not be that worried about his leg.
Yeah.
Courtesy runner is in. That's number 5. We'll get you his name in just a second.
Well, he wasn't feeling great after that run. We've got Benjamin Peach up to bat here. Number 5, the pinch, the courtesy run is looks like that's going to be Aiden Hupp. We didn't see in the game yesterday.
Peach has a sacrifice and hit into a fielder's choice. Grounds that one to the second base. Picked up by Scott on to Ross, and that will move the runner up.
Interesting choice not to take the lead runner there.
Brings up Will Bashir.
I wondered if he thought maybe there were 2 outs. Because it's an interesting decision.
I think that was just a momentum play where the ball was going that way and he just took the easy out.
Yeah.
Bashir looks at strike 1 on the outside part of the plate.
He just would like to have a force at 2 bags instead of 1.
Yeah, so our courtesy runner Hupp is in scoring position. Bashir waves at that breaking ball, and Goins seems to be in control here. Bashir in an 0-2 hole, of course. Swings and hit one to the right side. Is that fair? It is fair.
I guess it got by the bag before rolling to foul territory there.
Ross picks it up, makes the play, and we go to the 5th inning stretch, brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. Here's a replay of that one. Right over the bag. Umpire says fair ball.
That's a close one. It looked like it may have scooted over the outside of the bag.
And now it's time for the Classic Gold Master Jewelers 5th inning stretch, brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. Not as much excitement as yesterday, but it's been a good strategic game. Ryan Starkey with a couple of strikeouts, but here's a 4-6-3 double play. Frankfort showing off the defensive chops. Starkey getting it done at the plate too. It's a double. He would go on to score. After that sacrifice and another fielder's choice. But that would be the only Frankfort run. And this is a triple. And we'll show you that Tegan Crowder's throwing it in, and Jack King in with the triple. Jack Ross with the RBI single. And Goins has been dealing. And that is your Classic Gold Master Jewelers 5th inning stretch.
Certainly better defense being played by Frankfort today.
Absolutely.
And just a hair off of yesterday's defensive performance for Franklin County.
Nate Ross, the shortstop.
Remember, he's one of the better hitters on the team.
Starts the top of the 6th. He had a single and a ground out. 1 for 2. Fouls that one back. Weren't sure if we would see Starkey out for the 6th inning, but they were warming a pitcher up in the bullpen, but he's back out there.
It's surprising to see him come back out.
Yeah, I don't think he's in major pain, or he wouldn't be out there. Kind of worked through it. It might have been just a little cramp or something.
Yeah, he seemed like he was kind of grabbing at it a little bit. It's that left leg. It's his push-off leg.
Well,
So we'll see.
He has Ross in an 0-2 hole here. Just misses high with that one. Hit to Profit. On to Peach. And one down here, top of the 6th. Trayson Scott, the second baseman, with a sacrifice and a walk. So he's 0 for 0. Starkey gets him with a breaking ball, fouls it.
Our catcher.
He let out a groan.
Noah was Noah Fox there behind the plate. Good stop.
The ump comes out and does the right thing, cleans the plate, gives him a second to get himself together. That one's high and outside.
I'll tell you, that's a tough job.
Oh, no, yeah, he took it off the we're going to say the leg, or maybe his stomach, but
we'll call it the leg area.
That is right down the middle. That is a great hook right there. One and two. That's outside.
What I'm noticing right now is the velocity seems a little off for Starkey compared to earlier in the game, but he's working the strike zone a little bit better than he was.
He's pitching out of the stretch. He's not doing any of the windup. That is a beautiful called strike three.
That's the thing. His breaking ball is now. It's almost like he knows he's got a little bit. Watch this hook here.
Gosh, that is nasty.
That is wild stuff right there, man. And it's almost like he knows he can't quite get the velocity on that heater like he was earlier in the game. So now he's kind of working these batters.
Jay Kennedy Aiken is up to the plate. He struck out looking in the second and hit into a fielder's choice in the fourth. Just missed high with that one. If the hook is that good, why not keep throwing it?
I guess keep throwing it.
There's a fastball, but that misses low and in. 2 balls and a strike. From the stretch. Looking for the call there, doesn't get it.
That was close.
Hitters count here for Kennedy Aiken. Is he going to swing 3-1? Absolutely. Drills one to left field. Caught by Hancock. 1, 2, 3, you're out. Frankfort goes into bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Trailing 2-1. You're watching baseball on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's time to plan a family get-together between your family and the Corolla family. Toyota Corolla has set the standard for dependability and value for generations. That's why it's often passed down between generations. In fact, it's the most dependable in its class, built right here in the USA. And so is the versatile new Corolla Cross with plenty of cargo space. Now get 4.99 APR financing on a new Corolla, or a $209 a month lease, or lease this Corolla Cross for $259 a month. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
For more than 21 years, the Floor Show has helped bring comfort, style, and durability to homes and businesses just like yours. Whether you're looking for plush carpet, timeless hardwood, durable laminate, or elegant ceramic tile, we've got the perfect fit for every space. The Floor Show proudly serves both residential and commercial clients throughout Kentucky with expert installation and personalized service you can trust. And we have same as cash financing options available. The Floor Show.
You stand on it, we stand by it.
Bottom of the 6th. Frankfort needs to get going if they want to get a little comeback from yesterday. And there we see Governor Andy Beshear. We're sine die in the legislative session in 5 hours, but Governor Beshear out here to see his son Will play third base for the Panthers. And I'll just remind you, Andrew, yesterday Frankfort was trying to let their pitcher finish out the game and came in and got blown up in the 7th.
Franklin County, but yes, it's going to be interesting here to see. We still got another 2 innings to go, so at least two innings for Frankfort.
Bryce Byers, first pitch swinging. Oh, dropped by the center fielder. I can't really call that an error, but
no, that's not an error.
Oh, tough play.
It's tough play. Yeah. You hate to see those go through when you can get your glove on it, but it happens, though.
So Gavin Profit starts at the bottom of the sixth with a single to center field, and he is on first. Tegan Crowdus, number 23, walked and grounded out to end the third. 0 for 1 today, officially. Profit will advance to second. That looked like a foul ball, but apparently wasn't. It was past Crowdus. So
I didn't hear the tip.
it wasn't a foul, otherwise Profit wouldn't be standing at second.
Yeah.
So he just swung through. Crowdus hits one deep. King goes back to get it.
Shear's going to go to third.
Now this is Profit goes to third, and he's in there.
That's Profit, I'm sorry. I saw the one. Thought there were two of them.
Noah Fox, the catcher, grounded out to third base in the first and flew out in the fourth. But runner in scoring position, a sac fly is all the Panthers need here. And JT Riddle will come out to the mound. So they will have a little meeting there on the mound. Just to give you an idea of the kind of control that Goins has had, he's had exactly one runner get past second base since the first inning. No Panther has been to third base since the first when Starkey scored after a leadoff double. So Goins has a chat, maybe a little encouragement out there. Hey, let's get this guy. Don't worry about the guy on third.
It will be interesting to see if Coach Riddle is quicker to make the hook this game. Because remember, yesterday they got into a little trouble late, and it might have been because they left their starter in a hair too long.
I agree with that. Bunt, squeeze. He called him safe. He called him safe. Profit scores. I thought the throw beat him there, but we'll have to see on replay in a moment.
I'm not sure the catcher had the ball in his mitt. It looked like he was kind of scrambling to scrape it together.
Let's see if Wicks was able to pick it up. So, bunt out in the front. Does he slide under the tag? Oh, they're going to call him safe. I'm not sure.
It was such a bang call.
So basically a bunt single. Frankfort ties the score 2-2. One down and a runner on first. Fox gets the RBI there, and Sam Peach is at the plate. And the count even at 1-1. Peach grounded out to second base and grounded out to third base. Now looking at a 2-ball and 1-strike count as Fox leads from first. Going.
Runner's going.
Up the middle, easy play there for Goins, but runner in scoring position. Peach moves to second. So Fox was on the move there. Two down, runner in scoring position Bottom of 6, tie ball game. Intrigue here at Capitol View Park. And that is high and outside. Goins in some trouble here in the bottom of the 6th. His best outing of the year. Swings through that one.
Now he can get out of this jam here. Jacobs.
Grant Jacobs,
Grant
the right
Jacobs,
fielders.
Not one of the stronger hitters on the team.
Grounded out and struck out 0 for 2 today. And he's late on that breaking ball. Probably regrets that swing. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of 6, tie game now. Hit him. So that puts runners at first and second for Caillou LeMaster. And that may be all for Mr. Goins. No,
they're not making a change yet.
No manager coming out yet. Nope. Now he steps off, yep. Shaking his head.
Goins wants to finish the inning.
Yep, he does.
He's not happy with this. He's not happy with how this day is ending for him.
Gives the ball to Riddle, and off he goes, and he will probably stay in the game place somewhere. He had a great game today.
Played well. I think you'd be happy to get through 6 against a team like Frankfort and go in tied with 1 pitcher, but it just wasn't working out with 2 go-ahead runs on base.
So it looks like Jack Ross will come in and pitch.
Yeah, we're going to get Jack Ross, who was
supposed to pitch yesterday and then went out of the game after he, the bumble stumble at second base.
He's one of the better pitchers on this roster. Probably would have come in late yesterday.
But yeah, he went down and didn't end up coming in. He's got a good pitcher's face, I can tell you that. He looks mean.
Only pitcher on the staff with a save. Also, a 0 ERA, by the way.
Yeah, not giving up a
flat
run.
0 in 7 innings pitched.
Slated to face Caillou LeMaster, who is the DH.
I will say on our stat sheet, I'm curious how you end up with a 0 ERA when you've given up 1 run over 7 innings pitched.
Well, it's not an earned run.
I guess it's maybe it's not. You're correct. Hey, by next week I'll learn how to read a stat sheet.
All right, Ross finishes his warm-ups. Should have just a couple more here. Pitching changes are a lot slower in high school. They got to come out and when you're in commercial and when you're watching baseball on television or whatever. So Goins will go out of the game. He was not hitting, so he will exit the game. And this is Caillou LeMaster. This is a completely different look from this pitcher. This is going to be a lot more fastball.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of stuff Jack Ross has here.
Runners on first and second, 2 out. Ground ball up the middle. Picked up by Scott. And out of the jam. But Frankfort gets 1. And we're tied going into the 7th, 2-2, Franklin County and Frankfort. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side. Managing your utilities doesn't have to be stressful. With the MyFPB app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Get 24/7 access to view and pay bills instantly, track electric and water usage, and even manage multiple properties. Go paperless. Turn on notifications and get real-time outage updates. Take control of your utilities anytime, anywhere. Download the MyFPB app now and make utility management easy. MyFPB, your utilities simplified.
7th inning here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week, 41st District Baseball action. There's Zach and Governor Andy Bashir and a young fan in the wagon. Bryce Byers comes to the plate. It's hitters number 7, 8, and 9 for the Panthers. Here in the, apologize for the Flyers here in the top of the 7th. Frankfort will have the top of its lineup coming up. Starkey in there for his 7th inning of work.
We are near the bottom. We're at the bottom of the order for the Flyers. So you hope you can put something together here, put something on the board.
Starkey has given up 3 hits, 2 runs, and he has 2, 3 strikeouts and a couple of walks to go with that. Count goes to 2-1. That one's in the dirt, and Starkey behind 3-1.
Interesting. You said Starkey's got 3 strikeouts on the day?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry,
4
5. No, I apologize. 5 strikeouts.
Okay. I was just looking at it. In 4 starts, he has 28 strikeouts.
5 strikeouts. I'm not looking quick enough at my score sheet. And he's got a ball. He's got a walk there. It brings up McCain McDonald.
He's still stretching that left calf.
Yeah. That's his 3rd walk according to my stats. Pickoff, they got him in a rundown now and tagged out. So that lefty pickoff move comes into play here. Here are Starkey strikeouts. 1, 2. We didn't think that was a strike. That was definitely a strike. Whiff, thank you very much. See ya.
Those are solid strikeouts.
Lifted foul. This is yesterday's starting pitcher, McCain McDonald. He had Bryce Byers on first, and then he got picked off.
It was a nice pickoff move by Starkey too.
Yeah, it was. Here's the rundown. Gotcha.
And he makes the tag after. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was
another low and outside strike. Good framing job there.
That was Benjamin Peach that got the tag on the runner.
Good framing job by Fox there, for sure. The hook. The K. 2 down, top of the 7th.
6th strikeout for Starkey now. This curveball is sick.
Yep.
Oof.
That's a good hook. Carter Baker, the last hope for Franklin County here in the top of the 7th. He's your DH. He has a sacrifice and a strikeout. Gets that one down the right field line, foul. He was one of the strikeout victims we just saw. Swung through one. Six and 2/3 for Starkey. 3 hits and 2 runs. Gives up a solid single there to center field. Tegan Crowdis comes up with that one. Gets it in. So top of the lineup here for the Flyers.
And that's important. They managed to get to the back to the top. If you want to put a run on the board here, put the pressure on Frankfort. Getting to the top of that lineup was critical.
Jack King comes to the plate. He struck out, hit a triple in the 3rd and scored. Had an RBI single in the 4th and grounded out to 3rd in the 5th. So good day for him. That ball's high. 2 balls. I think he will look at least at one more, unless it is just right down the pipe. That was a strike. I think Starkey got squoze a little bit there. That's strike 1.
Pretty close to where the last one was placed.
It wasn't far,
you know.
yeah. 3 balls and a strike. This is a hitter's count for sure. Grounded foul, and the count will go full. What do you think? The hook here?
I think
we're
at this point, Starkey, I think that's what he's working with right now. I don't know that he's got the velocity on the fastball.
Here comes the big sweeping curve, we think. That was actually a fastball high and a walk.
Either that or it just never broke.
So runners on 1st and 2nd for Franklin County. A little intrigue here again.
Now you've got Jack Ross coming up.
The one thing that Frankfort does not want is to see Seton Wicks.
No, that's anything that you can do at this point, and it might mean pulling Starkey.
I think skipper Travis McConaughey is out there to to tell him what I just said, which is you don't want to see Seton Wicks.
No.
So
and maybe Brian, you're not going to see Seton Wicks if we get to that point.
Yeah, he's not taking the ball from him. So he is going to get the opportunity to get this one out, but I imagine this will be it, one way or another. So Jack Ross, the first baseman, he has an RBI single, a ground out, and a single in the 1st inning. So 2 for 3.
A decent signal here.
And
likely scores the go-ahead.
Oh, for sure. Almost hit him. Almost hit him. We'll see what kind of grit Mr. Starkey is made of here. Lefty on lefty. Fly ball out of play. Last we saw Ross, he was pitching. Pitching right-handed, by the way. Bats left. Solid single. That's going to be trouble. It's going to score at least 1. And Franklin County takes a lead in the top of the 7th. Carter Baker comes in to score. 3-2 Flyers.
And more importantly, first and third now. Let's see, what do we have? First and third now with Seton Wicks coming to the plate.
Yep, that is big trouble. So we will have a pitching change here. And once we get the new pitcher out there, we're going to take a quick break. That is...
We've got Sam Peach coming to the mound.
Number 3, Sam Peach. And we'll take a break and come right back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Retire a millionaire? Is this yearly?
Okay. A lot.
It's a big number, but it's doable.
I mean, yearly, a few hundred every month. You can get here pretty easily. I might get coffee a little less.
I think I could save $7,000 a year. Just comes down to budgeting.
To retire a millionaire, I think it'd be worth it, though.
I want to leave a legacy for my kids.
Save more for retirement with tips from Wesbanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
So if you're seeing Seton Wicks on first base, it's because they put him there. He got an intentional walk. So it is bases jacked here for the Flyers.
No pitches thrown, by the way, in high school ball. They just say, put that guy on first. We're going to walk him anyway.
Nate Ross to the plate. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. Ross has a single, a ground out to third, and a ground out to short.
Sam Peach, the pitcher for Frankfort. 1 start on the season, 6 innings pitched. 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. 2.33 ERA.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ross swings through that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Importantly, Franklin County takes a 3-2 lead. They have the bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. And Peach steps off. Kind of a rowdy crowd here, huh?
They've been very active today.
It is a strike 3, so Frankfort gets to walk back to the dugout, but not without the damage done. Franklin County on the board. They take a 3-2 lead to the bottom of the 7th as we see the strikeout there. You're watching baseball in the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
For more than 21 years, the Floor Show has helped bring comfort, style, and durability to homes and businesses just like yours. Whether you're looking for plush carpet, timeless hardwood, durable laminate, or elegant ceramic tile, we've got the perfect fit for every space. The Floor Show proudly serves both residential and commercial clients throughout Kentucky with expert installation and personalized service you can trust. And we have same as cash financing options available. The Floor Show.
You stand on it, we stand by it.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Coming up at the conclusion of this one, the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers Play of the Game and the Expree Credit Union Player of the Game. in the post-game recap. Also brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Franklin County takes a 3-2 lead in the top of the 7th. It started with a base on balls, but of course Bryce Byers was picked off. Then McCain McDonald struck out looking, and it looked like Starkey was going to be able to get through the inning, but Carter Baker hit a single. Jack King was walked. Jack Ross comes in with a big single to right center field, scoring Baker, and the Flyers take a 3-2 lead. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the lineup, Brian Starkey at the plate, your pitcher of record for the Frankfort Panthers.
Now we'll see. Is Starkey
started the game with a double and scored. And rolls one to second base. Picked up by Scott. And there's out number 1.
Interested to see where they'll have Starkey in the field or if they've listed him as a DH now.
He may not, unless they score, he won't see the field. Pretty easy roller there.
He is favoring that left leg quite a bit.
Ben Peach, first baseman, had a sacrifice in the first inning, fielder's choice in the 3rd, and a fielder's choice in the 5th. Ball's high. Strike 2. Ross is dealing now. That looked a little low, but close enough for rock and roll. High and outside, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely got the power. He's much more of a power pitcher than Goins was.
From the stretch, Slurve. That ball's trouble. Oh, gets down but foul.
Byers tried to get over there. He had a shot at it. That's a fine attempt by the young man.
Peach stays alive. Oh, just
so close.
Just missed it. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down. Straight gas. And the Panthers are down to their final out. Will Bashir, with his governor father in attendance, is the last man standing for the Frankfort Panthers. Jack Ross and Will Bashir fouled off. No balls and a strike. Slow roller to second, and that will do it. Franklin County scores 1 in the top of the 7th. They hang on in the bottom of the 7th, and the Flyers win this one 3-2.
A well-played game by both teams.
Yes, it was.
Very excellent baseball we've seen today. When we came into the game yesterday, did you think that we would leave with Franklin County's 2-0 over Tuesday and Wednesday.
I did not, but here we are. They're shaking hands, and Franklin County is your winner, 3-2. We'll be right back with the play of the game brought to you by Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers and the player of the game brought to you by Esprit Credit Union, and, of course, the post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. You're watching Cable 10 Baseball Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
It's time to plan a family get-together between your family and the Corolla family. Toyota Corolla has set the standard for dependability and value for generations. That's why it's often passed down between generations. In fact, it's the most dependable in its class, built right here in the USA. And so is the versatile new Corolla Cross with plenty of cargo space. Now get 4.99 APR financing on a new Corolla, or a $209 a month lease, or lease this Corolla Cross for $259 a month. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
The Game of the Week was brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
High five to all our local teams from Esprit Credit Union. Esprit celebrates and encourages you and your successes athletically, personally, and financially. Let us reward you. Open a High Five Experience account and earn money with your checking. Visit us at esprit.org for details. Membership required, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. Here is the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealerships play of the game. And this is Franklin County's Jack King in the third with a huge triple. Ball gets past the right fielder. Tegan Crowdis picks it up, but this is going to score Jack King all the way from first. And that is your Central Kentucky Toyota Dealerships play of the game. And now it's time for the Esprit Credit Union player of the game, and I think this was pretty obvious. Jack Ross is your player of the game. Huge game for him. He had a couple of RBIs.
Comes in relief for Goins, the starter. Gets the win. Yep. His second on the year. Did not give up a run.
And there is the strikeout to end the game. Jack Ross, your player of the game. Now it's time for the post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Franklin County grounded into a double play there, and Frankfort early on looked like they were in pretty good shape.
Just like yesterday, Frankfort opened the scoring.
Yep, Brian Starkey there with a double to lead off the game. Then he manages to come in and score on one of only 2 runs for Frankfort. Here's that triple again. That one scored Jack King. Or no, that was the triple, and now Jack King scores off the bat of Ross.
Good time to have your first triple of the season for Jack King.
Mason Goins had a pretty good game, his best outing of the year. Long fly ball here. Profit tags up, and he gets knocked in here on the bunt that was a bang play at home. We thought he might have been out. They called him safe.
Great strategy to use the bunt there.
Yep,
the squeeze bunt.
Ross just hammered that one, and that is the winning run there for Franklin County. So Franklin County Gets the win yesterday, 10-6. Today they come out on top, 3-2. Drama in both games. Really, really fun couple of days of baseball. And that is the Esprit Credit Union post-game recap. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thanks to all our crew out in the field. Thanks to our crew here, Harvey on the keys and David on the replay, Crystal, and all the folks here at Cable 10. We'll be back next week with more Cable 10 baseball on the Game of the Week. That's next Wednesday. But for now, I'm Lanny. For Andrew Hill, we'll see you next week on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.